Hello and welcome to Titanium Tarot, and today I'll be doing a Libra reading, okay? So this is for any planet or star you have in your chart under Libra. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, alright? And my aim with these videos is that I give you food for thought, or I give you a whole new way of thinking of things, or looking at things, okay? Now, the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I clarify those with Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle, and if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvia Nestor's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Right now, we all have an intuition. It's key that we learn how to use it, so check out the video I post on Monday for that. And a reading is like a snapshot of the possible future that might arise. If you continue doing what you've been always doing up to this point, if you don't like it, change what you're doing. It's as simple as that. And thank God that we have an array of possibilities to choose from. So what you need to do is pick one and work towards realizing it. Right? It might not be simple, but it might not be easy, but it is simple. Okay? It's not that complicated. It's just figuring out what to do and do it. Alright, now with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Libras, because I'm a Libra sun myself, let's get into our cards. Yeah. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, and you got the 9 of Spring. Hey. We're protecting our environment. I wonder from what? I guess they'll come out with the clarifier. Hopefully. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. I just saw the King of Summer and the 4 of Summer both in the reverse, so that might be okay. And we have Renewal. Gemini got this card. Renewal. Did they? Or was it Cancer? Okay, I made a mistake. I started reading for Cancer. I thought we were Friday. I'm like, no, we're Thursday. I haven't done my air signs yet. Alright, so Renewal was actually Cancer, yeah. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share. And you got the Prince of Spring in the upright. Fire signs. With the Princess of Spring at the bottom of the deck. With the 9 of Summer behind that and the star. That is interesting. For autumn and the 2 of Summer. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I guess so the Princess Spring, the Princess of Spring, the 9 of Summer, and the Ace and the Star. I guess we'll clarify that in a minute. So please, angels and guides, nay, don't fall. Anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect. And you got the Queen of Spring with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. High Priestess, life experience. Uh-huh. Interesting. Okie dokie. Leaves! What are we getting ourselves into this week? By the way, I use selenite on my decks, so just so you know. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share why the 9 of spring is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, and you got the Sage with unity at the bottom of the deck. Followed by this Fairy who was kissed by the Pixies, Singer of Transfiguration as well. Alright, next. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share why the renewal card is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share. And you got the Feline with the Singer of Initiation at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Bright Mother. The Bright Mother. Yes. And Lattice Moon's Daughter at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Singer of Connection. Haha. I guess we'll unpack this later. Okay. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share why this Prince of Spring is followed by the Princess of Spring, the 9 of Summer, and the Star card, which is an Aquarius card, by the way. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, why is the Princess of Spring, the Princess of Spring, the 9 of Summer, and the Star card all here? And you got Penelope Dreamweaver. And gotcha. Shock. Oh well. Oh well, well, well. And List of the Shadows as well. Should I? Interesting. Okay. Nay, I shall not. Next, yeah, the Queen of Spring, the High Priestess, and the Life Experience. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. Oh my, I'm mashing my words. That's French. That's like a c'est un calque crime. I'm pronouncing correctly. I don't know how to. In French, we'd say mâcher mes mots. It's like you're mashing them all together, and you're making one word out of it. In any case. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, please come forward with a message for Libra. Please come forward and share why the Queen of Spring, the High Priestess, and the Life Experience card are all here. And you got the Singer of Healing with the Sage, the Oakman in this deck, followed by the Piper, followed by She of the Cruach, Friends, Singer of the Chalice, Dark Lady, Ecstasis, Solace. Haha! Okay. Okay. So let us begin. So we have the 9 of Spring as your first tarot card, right? And the 9 of Spring speaks of protect the fruit of your labor. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. You are... Wait. But why are you protecting your environment? Okay, well in this card, her environment is being run over by ladybugs. She's protecting her flowers, is what she's doing. Now, what this fight against ladybugs, or the effect of ladybugs on your plants will have, is that you will grow wiser. You will feel more connected to your surroundings with unity. And you will feel overjoyed because you have done something to protect your environment. That makes you super happy. I mean, I know when I go into a garden and it is clean and it is well kept and all that, it makes me feel happy. And doing that is going to help lead you to transformation, transcendence, and metamorphosis. Okay? Best of both worlds. Things are moving and grooving, which is great. Yeah. So now, next set of cards. You got the Renewal card, which is the Judgment card, alright, in this deck. Now, this card says, review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life's purpose. Releasing judgments of yourself and others. Okay, and I'll show you one more time. Starships are meant to fly, hands up and touch the sky. Let's do this one last time. A high letter. Mother flipper. Okay. Now, renewal is basically about judgment, right? So the first card clarifying that is the feline. Now the feline talks of delayed completion, getting it right, and tidying up loose ends. So you are reviewing everything in order to make sure that what you're doing is the right course of action for you. Not for anybody else, for you. Okay, then you have the Singer of Initiation. Yes. Now this talks of passage through trial, triumph, new level. So this is definitely showing that the fact that you are taking your time, really judging stuff and being very careful with everything, okay, is your way of proving that you can move through whatever you're going through, basically. Going through trial and tribulation. Then you have the Bright Mother. Now the Bright Mother, okay, it talks of creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. So, as much as you are making sure that you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's to make sure that there's no one left out of your group, because as you see on this card, he is not alone. You know, he's doing this for his posse, for his family, for his group, and that is how maybe you are doing this for your group and your posse as well. You know, I mean, even the Bright Mother is not alone on this card. She's surrounded by her children, and she has a lot on her plate, So she's making sure that everyone is taken care of, right? Then you have Lattice, Moon's daughter. Okay. Now Lattice talks of light cast and shadow, spiritual guidance, illumination, riddles. So I feel like you being the head of this group, you being the leader, you don't really have people showing you the way. And so you are going how you feel you should move forward. And you are following your intuition. Guidance, forward moving. Spiritual guidance, illumination, what your spiritual team is letting you in on is what you're following. Okay? Then you have the Singer of Connection. Now, the Singer of Connection, alright, talks of spiritual connection, karma, balance, empathy. Yes. I feel like I feel like I need to clarify this. Excuse me. We're bringing out the Mirror Truth, Lenormand deck. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what we got. Letters. So the Singer of Connection is out because of the letters. Now let us see. The letters. Okay. The basic meaning messages, phone calls, emails, SMS, WhatsApp, documents, or communications in any form, as well as superficially. As a time factor, this card stands for short term. Sometimes something is passing by. News is on the way. Love letters, positive messages, non-commitment. Okay. Superficial relationship. Short-lived relationship, communicative behavior, do the admin, responding to official correspondence and paying bills, not getting distracted, doing today, nothing is going to be overlooked, but instead double check all messages carefully by being concentrated, distinguishing between important and unimportant correspondence, taking time for important communication, and not getting over things superficially. In addition, the card can also stand for starting the communication actively, okay, instead of waiting for a message to come. Our communication has shifted a lot to technology. As a result, it has become very superficial and without commitment. However, a letter addresses the topic of commitment. Binding action brings in the topic of responsibility, taking responsibility for someone or something. Alright, well, you're spiritually connected with something, and you're spiritually connected. It surprises you that you're spiritually connected with this person, but it is so. And whatever it is, it's healing your shadow side, and it's building your self-esteem at the same time, is what I'm getting. Next, you have Okay. Yes, you have the Queen of Spring. Okay, so the Queen of Spring is a very brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly individual. It says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Taking care of business every day. Taking care of business every way. Taking care of business. It's alright. I'm taking care of business. I'm working overtime. Next, you have the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess talks of trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. Then you have life experience. Now, let go of beliefs and systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that is leading to significant opportunities. I feel like... So here it's saying that people want to help you. So don't just try and fix your, like, people are trying to help you. So get their advice, but take it with a grain of salt, because they are not living your experience. They generally will throw in their own perception on what you're living, and that's not necessarily the best option for you. And that is where your intuition is going to come in handy, because you don't know if what they say is good for you or just good for themselves, and if they're just projecting. Then you have life experience. Now, life experience, alright, talks of things that are going to come and shake your foundation. So maybe you trusted your friends a little too much, and they really they were really talking from their perspective and not really helping you in your perspective. And so it does, people want to help you, but you have to make sure that they're not just projecting their own problems on yours, because not everybody lives the same experience the same way. So what should be done is the platinum principle, which is do unto others as others would like to be done unto themselves, like to be done unto them, not the golden rule, which is do unto others as you would like to be done unto you. It's not easy, but once you get this down, man, you're golden. Well, you're set, is basically what I'm trying to say. Now, so I have this feeling maybe it's not your first rodeo. Well, maybe it is your first rodeo, so you haven't yet learned the fact that people tend to talk from their own perspective and they tend to project. So you take what they say and you take them for literally. And this will, in the end, if it turns out wrong or if it turns out well, in the end it will teach you a very important lesson. And this is a very touchy-feely thing. People don't like it. But it is unfortunately the way we grow, because we need pressure to grow. Pressure and discomfort to grow. I mean, I would not have made myself better if I was comfortable in my situation. And that is what I want to say. Then you have the Oakman. Now, the Oakman talks of strength, ancient wisdom, depth. Okay? So that thing that you are going to learn through having made a mistake is going to be ancient. It's going to be something that usually you learn through experience. So people can't suggest it. You need to learn it for yourself. That's what you're specifically doing at this point. Okay? And it's going to be about seduction, right? Being seduced, being in harmony, being seduced by something like an idea that you really enjoy. Like, you can be being seduced by people who are trying to get you to their way of thinking, but that way of thinking is not necessarily what is good for you. So just to make them happy, you are trying to go their way, but in reality it doesn't really serve you, because at the end of the day, who's gonna lose? Like, who's gonna get out of this not as much of a winner? Might be you. That's all I'm saying, you know. Then you have She of the Cruach. Now, She of the Cruach, okay, talks of the receptive principle, fertility, and nurturing. Yeah. So, in order to not be so, to not become so enthralled with what others say, it would be best if you would stay open to all the feedback that you are getting from your surroundings, from the people around you, from everything that is in question, okay? Sometimes, I know offense is the best defense, but defense is the best offense as well. You know, it's both. You need to have a healthy balance between offense and defense. Just like in sports, you know, just like in sports. There is one row of players in the front that are the offensive team, that are on the offense, and there are the ones behind who are in the defense, who are keeping the goal. You know, the ones in the front are taking the ball or the whatever farther into the enemy lines, into enemy territory. Right? It's like war, or soccer, or sports, or football, or whatnot. You know, that's the whole principle. Well, you have 3 energy cards on this one. You do? Actually, you have 4. So, yeah. Well, in this life experience, okay, you can turn to your friends for aid and support because of this, whomever this was who... Well, I just started this set by saying, well, don't listen to your friends. Well, I mean, listen to the friends that you know who have your back, who give you honest feedback, who aren't just there to tell you what they've experienced, and who aren't really, how should I say this? Who aren't really, what's the word? Who aren't really shifting and changing the message that they're giving to you, depending on the situation that you've experienced, or depending on the friend with whom they're talking with. You know, you want the one that tailors their advice depending to the person they're talking to. Okay? Not who wants the friend who's talking to them to tailor themselves to them. That doesn't work as properly. Just a suggestion. Next, you have the Singer of the Chalice. Now, the Singer of the Chalice talks of trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, miracles. So what I'm getting here is that it might take you a little bit of time to unearth this friend who is honest and who really wants to see you flourish. So it might even be that one friend who's kind of harsh, who is honest and who says it like it is, who doesn't necessarily sugarcoat it, you know, but who is 100% honest with you at all times. Then you have the Dark Lady. Now the Dark Lady, okay, talks of unconscious power and wisdom, ritual, mysteries, secrets. So what I'm getting here is that you will have to find your own little thing as to how to deal with whatever this is, because it might take you, I feel like at the start, until you find that one friend that is really there to help you, you might need a little bit of time. So you are possibly going to have to rely on yourself for support for a little bit, you know. So I'm just getting that. Then you have the Ecstasy card. Now the Ecstasis. Ecstasis card talks of ecstasy, joy, rapture, motivation. So I feel like once you begin to rely more on yourself and less on others, until you find that one person that really can help you go farther, when you do that, you will be able to fully be able to tap into your joy, your rapture, your motivation, your ecstasy. Ecstasy. Basically, your full joy. You'll be completely happy is what I'm getting. Now the next card is Solace. Now Solace, okay, means conscious synthesis, knowledge, spiritual empowerment. So basically, this is what you learn after some experience has been had, you know? You knowing what you need to do, you knowing how you need to do it, you knowing how to go about things, and so on and so forth. So, my gorgeous and fellow Libras, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all, okay? And with that being said, my gorgeous Libras, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!